Joe would pay for this Iron Man.
Why?
They went for AC.
Oh, that's great. Dude, you're a mess.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just stop being a
You
mess.
ready to go? Is it live? Are you good to go?
Yeah.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into our game 2 of our doubleheader. It'll be a game between the Road Warrior Black Sox and the baseball Brilliance Sox. Dan Pellinen getting the start for the Road Warrior Black Sox as a spark starter because Matt Reach was signed earlier this morning, and he was the scheduled starter for this ball game. So they had to pick a guy to start on a late notice, and Dan Pellinen was the man. First pitch to the leadoff hitter, swung on, chopped to third base. Spencer Henn makes the play, and there's out number 1 on the first pitch of the game. So great start. Really good start, really efficient. So with 1 out, that'll bring up the 2-0 hitter, Jacob Bockley.
Who's the batter?
Bockley.
No, who was the
Number
batter?
1. I don't know who number 1 is.
Chanel, probably.
No idea. We apologize. We haven't received any lineups from the managers yet. This game got started kind of fast. Dan Pellinen's first pitch to Bockley is taken outside for a strike. For the Road Warrior Black Sox, defensive-wise, they have Samar Santos behind the plate, Spencer Henn over there at third base. V Desai playing short, James Smybert at second. Player manager Carson McCurdy at first base. That pitch is driven high into right field. Chasing Nate Thompson back. He's at the warning track. It's bounced off of the net in front of the Jumbotron. That ball is gone. So first hit of the game is a solo shot by Jacob Bockley. And Briliance leads 1-0. Not a terrible pitch, but Jacob Bockley, a very dangerous hitter in the Yinzer. Tough to pitch to. So with 1 out, 1 run in, nobody on base, that'll bring up Jared Anton. Let's see how well Dan Pellinen can bounce back. First pitch to Anton. Take it low and inside for a ball. Quite a few signings out of the Yinzer these last couple days. It's going to be interesting to see how all these teams' lineups change and adapt. The 1-0 pitch is taken high and outside for a ball. 2-0.
It's hard to stay on top after you just gave it a home run.
The 2-0 pitch from Pellinen. It's taken outside for a strike. Pellinen was a guy when the Yinzer started who threw really hard and had very little control. He's since dialed the velocity back and worked on his control. He hasn't pitched in a while. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and blooped into left field. Derek Hurts slides and makes a really nice catch. Looks like his foot got caught in the turf. He's staring back after making the catch. Great play. So 2 outs now. And that'll bring up Slayton Vaughn. Still the Yinzer leader in doubles.
Mm-hmm. It's a good 16.
He got 16 doubles and I believe 3 home runs.
I'll double check that.
Very dangerous hitter. Lots of power. Loves to find the gaps. First pitch to him from Pellinen is bounced 3 feet in front of the plate for a ball. Dan Pellinen still finding his rhythm. No reason to worry just yet. Early on in the game, he's kept his pitch count low in this inning. The 1-0 pitch is fouled back. On deck hitter. Try to make a play on it. That's kind of the important thing when you have a spot start. You really need to try to keep your pitch count low, save your bullpen. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit to third base again. Spencer Hen comes up with it. Nice, easy play. Fires over to McCurdy, and there's out number 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Just a minor hiccup. And we're heading into the bottom of the first. Still waiting for some lineups.
Oh, God, I'm gonna have to put this in first before I send it to you. Okay.
Apparently, in this booth, game changer is more important than the official scorebook.
Yes, because I have all the stats and just send it.
Brilliance Sox starting pitcher Akai is finishing up his warm-up pitches. Just about ready to get started. Bradley Roberto leading off for the Black Sox. New acquiree. Jacob Buckley fires down his throw to second base. We're just about ready to get started. It'll be Roberto, Hurt, and McCurdy for this bottom half of the first. Slow delivery from Akai, the first pitch. Taken high for a ball. One 0 pitch. Swung on and grounded foul down the first base side. Very slow delivery from this pitcher. The 1-1 pitch. Looks like a slow changeup that didn't break and stays high in the zone for ball 2. Two one on the way to Roberto. Swung on, grounded to the right side. Second baseman Anton picks it up, fires it over to first. And there's out number 1. So 1 out. That'll bring up left fielder Derek Hurt. Made an interesting play left in the first inning, in the top of the first. Looks like a slide trip play. Something that seems to happen a lot in the turf. First pitch to him. Well over his head for ball 1. No doubt that pitchers' palms are going to be sweaty in this game. It's a hot afternoon here in Washington, Pennsylvania. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled down the third base side. Derek Hurt gets back in the box, taking his time. Kai kicks and delivers. 1-1 pitch taken low and inside for a ball. Carson McCurdy waits on deck. The 2-1 pitch. He swung on and fell back to the screen. Derek Hurt's bat slipped out of his hands. Gets his snide. The 2-2 pitch on the way to Hurt. Swung on and grounded right back to the pitcher. He's going to take a nice, easy throw to first base to Slayton Vaughn. There's out number 2. Really nice play there. So for 2 outs, that'll bring up player manager and first baseman Carson McCurdy. First pitch on the way to McCurdy. Taken low and outside for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. It's taken low inside for a ball. Looks like it skipped in the turf. McCurdy's been a great leader in that Black Sox dugout. Him alongside manager Dave Casey. The 1-1 pitch taken low in the turf again for ball 2. So 2-1 here to McCurdy. It's early on. This Brilliant Sox pitcher showing a little bit of command issues. The 2-1 pitch swung on and missed. He's doing a good job of keeping the ball low to these hitters. So 2-2 the count to McCurdy. Kai kicks and delivers the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. So strikeout ends the inning with no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. What did Derek do?
He ground out.
Where?
Aki.
Oh,
That's right.
So 2 relatively quick innings to start this game.
One quick inning.
I mean, despite a home run, that was a quick inning.
Well, you said 2 quick innings. It's only been
Oh,
one.
you're right. 2 quick half innings. You're right. Thank you for the correction there. If you're just joining us, we're in the top half of the second inning here. Brilliance leads 1-0 on the solo shot from Jacob Bockley. Dan Pellinen doing a decent job here filling up the zone in his spot start this afternoon. Dan Pellinen ready to throw his last warm-up pitch as Samir Santos calls for the throwdown. And shortstop Trey Hunt will lead off. Top of the second. Looks like shortstop is now his position to lose. We've seen him play everywhere on this field. I've seen him at left. I've seen him at third base, shortstop. Trey Hunt kicking the turf, ready to get started. Ellenen gets his sign. Comes set. First pitch to him. Taking low for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch to Hunt. Taking low again for ball 2. Ellenen trying to keep the ball low. The 2-0 pitch misses well high and out of the zone. 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch, taken right down the middle for strike 1. Ellenen trying to fill it up, get back in there. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Looks like a slider outside the zone. Good pitch. So that moves the count full. Ellenen was able to battle back, gets his sign. The 3-2 pitch, taken just high out of the zone for ball 4. So he battles his way back to a full count, but ends up surrendering the walk. So no outs, runner on first. That'll bring up Brett Smith. First pitch to him, taking low and inside. Samir Santos had to drop to a knee to get it. Ball 1. Ellenen checks the runner, gets his sign. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on ground into shortstop. The Desai flips it to Smybert. Smybert over to McCurdy, and there's 2 outs on the double play. So after giving up the walk, he gets a quick ground ball double play. And there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up third baseman manager Mark Demko. Connie gets his sign. First pitch to Demko. Taking high and outside for a ball. One 0 pitch. Taken inside, called a strike. Good pitch. Demko chatting it up with our home plate umpire. The 1-1 pitch. Taken outside for a ball. Another good pitch, but just missed. So 2-1 the count with 2 outs. Do 1 pitch taken low outside again for a ball, so 3-1. Ellenen falling behind 2 of the 3 hitters he's faced in this inning. Still trying to find his rhythm, it looks like. The 3-1 pitch taken high for a ball. So another walk. 2 outs. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Dante Peretti. 2 outs, runner on first. Demko takes off. The throw from Santos to second base is just late. Not a bad throw. Looks like Demko read Pellinen like a book. Went on very first pitch. So that moves him up to second base with 2 outs. Pellinen gets his sign. Checks on Demko. 1-0 pitch is swung on, hit down the left field line, but it'll slice foul out of play. So 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is swung on, hit to shortstop. V Desai. He picks it up. Fires onto McCurdy for out number 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. So even after 2 walks, Dan Pellinen able to work his way out of an inning. His defense helping him out. And we'll move on to the bottom of the second. Frankie Pockel, the DH, set to lead off the bottom of the second for the Road Warrior Black Sox. He finishes up his warm-up pitches, and we're ready to get started. Frankie Pockel walks to the dish. Pockel, one of the many decent power threats in this Road Warrior lineup. He awaits the first pitch. Taking right down the middle for strike 1. Very patient, very rarely swings early in the count. Likes to see pitches. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled down the left field line, so quickly 0-2 here. Keto's the rubber. Ready for the 0-2 pitch. The 0-2 pitch is taken outside for a ball. So 1-2 the count to Pockel. His first at bat. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and chopped over to shortstop Trey Hunt. He has to field on the backhand toward the outfield grass. He'll throw over the first and get the out. Really good play on the backhand. So 1 out, and that'll bring up second baseman James Smybert.
League leader in batting right now.
Smybert?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Is it average?
Mhm.
What's his average?
I'm getting to it.
Smybert, league leader in average.
Actually, no, second in the league in batting.
Second, so we're getting false information.
McCurdy's is batting 405. Smiber's batting 379. But
That's a little unfair. McCurdy has way less at bats.
Yeah.
That's why.
So we'll say by proxy he leads the league in hitting.
McCurdy has like 45 at bats. Smiber has about 80.
A 1 pitch taken outside for a ball. 1-1. So Smybert with a 379 average coming into this game. The 1-1 pitch to him. Taken outside for a ball. Good pitch. Just missed, apparently. Catcher Samir Santos waits on deck. He takes and delivers the 2-1 pitch. Misses well outside and high. So 3-1 to Smybert. Smybert with that relaxed batting stance. The 3-1 to him. Taken well outside for ball 4. So a 1-out walk. And that'll bring up catcher Samir Santos. One out, runner on first. Here in the bottom of the second. Briliance leads 1-0. He checks his runner. Long pause. The first pitch to him. Taken inside for a strike. He very slow, deliberate to the plate. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Not a very competitive swing there from Santos. Looked like he might have gotten fooled on the pitch. 0-2. Aki getting a sign, checks his runner. Long pause. The 0-2. Taking low outside for a ball. 1-2. It's interesting to notice how different pitchers function. Some move really, really slow. Some move very fast. Very few are in the middle. Smybert getting his lead. Throw over to first. It's been really close. Smybert dancing over there a little bit. He gets his sign, checks on Smybert. Smybert short of lead. The 1-2 pitch, taken low and outside again. So 2-2. Smybert was moving around a bit, took a bigger lead, but after the pickoff throw, he shortened it up back again. The 2-2 pitch, Santos misses well inside, almost clips his jersey. So 3-2 the count with the runner on first. Smybert might be on the move, but I doubt it. 3-2. So 3-2, 1 out. Vitasai waits on deck. Long pause. Aki, the 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. So that'll bring it to 2 outs after the strikeout, and that'll bring up shortstop V. Desai. Decently long at bat there from Santos, making the pitcher work a bit. First pitch to decide. Smybert on the run, swing and a miss. Bockley couldn't come up with it, so Smybert gets a stolen base easy. Bockley came up to throw, but it looked like it slipped out of his hand. So swing and a miss strike for Desai, but a stolen base for Smybert. So 2 outs, they at least got a runner in scoring position now. They might be able to make something happen. Aki gets his sign. The 0-1. Swung on, grounded, foul down the first base side. So Desai finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here in the bottom of the second in our 7-inning contest this afternoon. The 0-2 pitch taken well outside for a ball, 1-2. Try to get him to chase. The 1-2 pitch taken outside again for a ball, 2-2 the count. Side another patient hitter on the Road Warrior lineup. Trey Hunt comes over the spin to throw to second, not in time. Keeping a close eye on James Smybert over there at second base. He checks his runner. The 2-2 pitch, taken low and inside, so the count moves full again. Back-to-back hitters with full counts after going down 0-2. Black Sox so far doing a good job of not chasing pitches. Working counts, getting the pitches they want, just haven't got any hits just yet. Aki gets his sign, checks on Smybert over there at second base. The 3-2 to Desai. Swung on, grounded to the right side. Anton going to come up with it. Toss it over to Slayton Vaughn at first base, and there's out number 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base for the Road Warrior Black Sox. We'll head into the top half of the third now. Score is still 1-0. Dan Pellenin going out for another inning of work. Looking decent so far. Carson McCurdy hoping he can go 4, maybe 5 innings for him, save our bullpen. It's going to be a long day otherwise, and a long week. During our roster break, there were quite a few players signed out of the Yinzer. As I said, if you're just joining us, today's scheduled starter for the Road Warrior Black Sox, Matt Reitz, was signed. He's now playing for Quebec in the Frontier League. Pellenin finishes his last warm-up pitch. Samir Santos with a throwdown, and we're ready to get started. Leading off for the Briliance Sox is TK Kuntz. his first at bat of the day. First pitch to him from Pellinen. He's taking right down the middle for strike one. One pitch swung on and missed. Good pitch there from Pellinen. Quickly 0-2 the count to the Brilliance Sox outfielder. The pitch from Pellinen swung on, grounded over there to third base. Spencer Hinn comes up with it, fires on to McCurdy, and there's out number one. Spencer Hinn really being put to work this afternoon. So one out, that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup for Noel Chanel. He grounded out to Spencer Hinn, first pitch of the game. This time I'm sure he's looking to have a bit of a longer AB. First pitch to him. Taken inside for a ball. One 0 pitch, taken high for ball two. And then takes a second to gather himself. 2-0 pitch taken for strike one. Two 1 pitch foul back to the screen. So now we're back even 2-2. Chanel's one of the hitters that they're going to want to keep off base. Dangerous speed threat on the bases. The 2-2 from Pellinen. Swung on, hit back up the middle for a base hit. So only the second hit for the Brilliant Sox with one out. That'll bring up Jacob Bockley, who had the solo home run back in the first inning. Pellinen checks on Chanel over there first. Chanel gets his lead. First pitch to Bockley, taken outside for strike one. Bockley hit an inside pitch on his first at bat. I would imagine they're going to work away, getting the ground out to that left side. Chanel dancing around a bit. Pellinen steps off, getting a little antsy over there at first base. The 0-1, taken high for ball one. Pellinen steps off so he and Santos can get on the same page on how they want to work to Jacob Bockley. Pellinen fires over there at first, keeping Noel Chanel honest. Doesn't seem to be dancing as much as he did earlier. Chanel goes. That pitch is taken for a strike. But Samir Santos wasn't able to come up with the throw. So stolen base. And a 1-2 count to Jacob Bockley. Hoping to send him packing. Case delivers. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled out of play. So we'll do it again. Blackley taking a second to regroup. Repine tar his bat. As we'll do the 1-2 again. Smybert over there in short right field in the overshift for the left-handed Blackley. Rest of the infield's playing a little straight up. Same thing with the outfield. The 1-2 again. Taking high for ball 2. So 2-2 the count to Jacob Blackley. Second baseman Jared Anton waiting on deck. The 2-2 pitch taken outside. Now the count's full. Chanel, the runner at second, taking his lead. Dan Pellenin looks at him. The 3-2, taken high and outside, ball 4. So the third walk allowed by Dan Pellenin. First base open, base walk, a walk now that gives you the double play opportunity for Jared Anton. Anton flew out to left in his first at bat. First pitch to him, taken outside for a strike. Anton awaits the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, poked into left field again. Derek Hurts under it. Square it up, make the catch, throw it in. Runners stay where they are, so 2 outs. And that'll bring up Slayton Vaughn, who grounded up to third base in his first at bat. Pellenin not out of the woods yet, but that was a big out needed. An even bigger one stands in the box is Slayton Vaughn. First pitch to him, taken high for ball 1. Pellenin comes set, checks his runners. The 1-0 to Vaughn. Swung on, hitting the hole for a base hit. Hurts going to come up with it. They're going to wave Chanel home. Hurts throw to the plate. Will be cut off by Spencer Hen. No throw to the plate. So the Briliance Sox score another run on the base hit by Slayton Vaughn. So 2 outs, another run in, and that'll bring up shortstop Trey Hunt. Lockley only able to move up to second on the single. Noah Chanel comes in to score. First pitch to him, taken for a ball. So here in the top of the third, Briliance Sox now lead at 2-0 over the Road Warrior Black Sox. The 1-0. He swung on a hit to the right side. Smybert comes up with it. He'll fire over to McCurdy at first, and there's the third out. So the Briliance Sox gather another run. But Dan Pellenin able to leave 2 more runners stranded, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. The Brilliance Sox take the field. Aki out there for his third inning of work. And the third baseman, Spencer Hen, and right fielder, Nate Thomas, to start off the bottom half of the third. Aki getting his last few warm-up pitches in. Ockley with his throwdown. We're ready to get started. So Spencer Hen leads it off for the Road Warrior Black Sox. He's hit a few home runs in his last few games. Might be starting a bit of a hot streak. First pitch to him here. Taking on the outside part of the plate for a strike. If you're just joining us, we're here in the bottom of the third in our 7-inning contest against the Brilliance Sox and Road Warrior Black Sox. That pitch fired over Spencer Hen's head.
Threw the ball to the outfield.
Good thing no one was on base.
That's the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That is the time to do it.
Might as well do it every time. It's a good strategy. Get your yips out of the way.
Yeah.
So 1-1 to count to Spencer Hen. He kicks and delivers. It just swung on and fouled back to the screen. One and two to Spencer Hen. Nate Thompson waits on deck.
There's somebody in the pen too.
That pitch is swung on, hit high and shallow down the third base side. Demko has a beat on it. He'll make the catch in foul territory for out number one. So one out. Nate Thompson steps to the plate. Nate Thompson on a bit of a cold streak, hoping to turn it around after the short roster break we've had. Another leader in the Road Warrior dugout. Guy with experience. Started this season with the Washington Wild thing. First pitch to him. Taken low for a strike. He also played in the Yinzer last summer for the Briliance Sox, as a matter of fact. The 0-1 pitch. Slider misses outside. 1-1. Counts even 1-1. The pitch to him. Chopped foul down the third base side. So 1-2 count again. Jacob Backley's going to go out there and chat up with his pitcher just a bit. Give Thompson a bit of time. Looks like he fouled that one off his foot. Veteran move. Thompson taking his sweet time.
Pace of play, people.
Pace of play. We need a clock.
Shot clock.
There's one on the scoreboard somewhere. There's a timer.
I got you. I have a horn, so.
He kicks and delivers the 1-2 pitch. Taken low and inside for a ball. Every time a hitter or pitcher takes too long, just.
That would be Joe. Yeah, Joe would be up here.
We'll just pretend like we didn't know what happened. I don't know.
Wrong button.
Equipment malfunction, I guess.
Baseball guys.
The 2-2 pitch to Thompson. Check swung, but taken for ball 3. So full count. Really good 2-strike pitch. Thompson just able to hold up.
Oh, you better come ready to throw tomorrow.
I know. You guys only have 4 guys left.
Yeah, I'll be available.
You up?
Okay.
Get 5 guys left.
I only got 1 anyways.
Well, I came down at N6 and I was like, hey, do you need to
The 3-2 pitch is swung on, hit high into left field, chasing Shinobi over there, and that ball is off the wall.
He don't act like he caught it. He didn't catch it.
Is that a home run?
I think so.
No signal from the umpire, but it's a home run. Bounced off the top wall just over the yellow line.
Okay.
So there you go.
I was confused.
I thought it hit off the one.
I saw it bounce off the wall, but I couldn't tell which wall it was. Chanel looked like he came up with it, but wasn't making a play in, so
He stood there like he caught it.
trying to fool them.
I guess.
It didn't work.
Did not work. Okay.
So 1-out solo shot for Nate Thompson. That brings the score to 2-1 now. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Bradley Roberto. Ground out to second base his first time up the plate. Home run on a 3-2 pitch for Thompson. Good at bat. First pitch to Roberto's foul down the first base side.
That was Thompson's 3rd home run of the year.
It's actually like his 3rd home run in 2 weeks. So he's starting to heat up a little bit. He's getting there. This being the last month of the season, where Black Sox definitely going to need every hot bat they can get. Sitting in 3rd place right now. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled away again, this time on the third base side. 0-2. The summer sure has gone by really quickly. Oh-2 pitch to Roberto. Swung on, hit to the second base side again. Anton comes up with it, fires over to Vaughn, and there's out number 2. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Derek Hurt. That home run was the first hit for the Road Warrior Black Sox as well. Derek Hurt swings at that first pitch for strike 1. Looked like he was ready to hack no matter what pitch comes coming. So the 0-1 pitch to Hurt, taken low for ball 1. He kicks and delivers the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed again. So 1-2. Derek Hurt free swinging. Clearing those hips early on in the swing. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded toward the middle, toward Trey Hunt at shortstop. He bobbles that.
Aaron?
That's going to be a tough ruling.
I don't know if he's making.
Because I don't think he's making.
I think it would have been safe.
I don't think he's making a play on Derek going down the first base line. So that's a single.
Yeah.
That's a tough play to make going up the middle anyway. So good effort from from Trey Hunt, but a single for Derek Hurt, the second hit for the Black Sox, and 2 outs. That'll bring up Carson McCurdy. Curry struck out in his first at bat. Aki will fire over there. See what's going on.
What's his last name?
That's it.
No, what's his first name?
No, I think Aki's the first name.
I have no idea. Is it Aki?
No,
Or is this an Ichiro situation where we call him by his first name? Is that pitch taken outside for a strike? Ichiro, fun fact, is the only player in Major League history to have his first name on the back of his jersey.
Akimasa Yasuda.
Oh, that's a fire name.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great name.
Difficult to say.
You're right.
No, it's not.
The 0-1 pitch, bouncing the turf for a ball. Derek Hurt's going to advance on it. The throw by Buckley is way late.
They really did put Ichiro's first name on the jersey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't they go his last name?
Because Ichiro's cooler. And nobody called him Ichiro Suzuki. They all just called him Ichiro.
That's awesome.
Even when they announced his name, they never even said his last name.
There's no point.
And for the Yankees, they did, though.
Of course, the Yankees did. That's how you know you're that good, that no last name is necessary. So 1-1 count to Carson McCurdy. The pitch. Swung on, hit high in the right center field. Shallow. Center fielder calling for it. And there's out number 3. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base.
Hey, go get Ichiro, bro. What's Ichiro? What's wrong with Ichiro?
The only one.
It's only one.
There might be a couple Suzukis out there.
Exactly.
There's Kurt Suzuki, who was playing around that time.
Is he still on the Nationals?
No, he plays for the Angels.
Angels now?
He's a starting catcher.
Long career catcher. Finally got himself a World Series and just went off. Unfortunately, it was against my hometown Astros. That's okay. We're about to get Max Scherzer, so
Not a Dodgers.
the rest of the league doesn't have a prayer.
Dodgers are probably getting Scherzer. They got the prospects to give it up.
So the Astros. And Scherzer wants to win, boy. Are the Dodgers, where are they at in the West?
Battling for first against the Giants.
Against the Giants. Who would have thought?
Right.
Padres, I guess I'm sitting in 3rd place.
Far behind. It's like the AL East. There's always like 3 teams are battling for playoff spots.
Mm-hmm. Pellenin out there for his 4th inning of work. Woodward's got the bullpen moving around just a bit. Nothing crazy. How many pitches does he have?
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
4-6.
That's really good. He might be able to go 6 today if he keeps it up. That's exactly what all these teams need pitchers to do. In an ideal world, a starter will go 6 in a 7-inning game, and you only need a closer. But unfortunately, it's the Yinzer. It doesn't work out that way. You got a 4-man bullpen, and your starter gives up 8 runs in the first, so good luck.
You're talking about us now, aren't you?
I don't know. Is that what happened today?
Pretty much.
I was not here for that.
What?
Argue.
Oh, yeah.
So Brett Smith leading off the top of the 4th for the Brilliant Sox. Ground out to second, his first at bat as he takes strike 1.
Dan's got an interesting form. He's like falling over as he pitches. I like it.
He changed up his delivery
Yeah.
because he, like I said, he was throwing really hard when the Yinzer started, but had a lot of command issues. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. 0-2. So I guess now he decided I'm going to throw slower and fall off to my glove side. Just helping. I mean,
Whatever you got to do.
whatever works.
Throw
That's
strikes.
baseball, man.
Throw strikes.
There's no one right way to do anything.
Yeah.
The 0-2 to Smith. Taken high for a ball. Good waist pitch. Looks like Ozerski getting loose in the Road bullpen. He was
He
actually
just got here.
Yeah, he was actually technically the
Literally
second
just got-
scheduled starter for today since Reeds got signed. That ball bounces in the turf in front of the plate. But he was not nearly at all prepared for a start, which is hard to do that when you're told the morning of for a 12 o'clock game. Quebec or Quebec, depending on how you say it. I'm from Texas. We say Quebec. 2-2 pitch. Misses high, so Brett Smith works the count full after going down 0-2.
A lot of long at bats today.
Really, really good at bats, too. Low scoring game, long at bats. Not a whole lot of fly balls either. 2 home runs. 3-2 pitch taken high for ball 4. So a leadoff walk to Brett Smith. This is the longest Pellinen's ever had to go in the Yinzer so far, so he might starting to get a little fatigued as Mark Demko walks to the batter's box. Which happens. Pellinen also hasn't thrown to live hitters in quite a while. It's been a long time since he's gotten a couple innings. First pitch to Demko. He lays down a bunt that goes right to Pellinen. Pellinen's going to have to pick it up, throw it to first. That's the only play. And he throws it in down the right field line. He threw it into the running path a little bit, and McCurdy couldn't come up with it. Brett Smith's going to come home. The fire home, not any close. So a score on the error. That's an error on the throw from Pellinen. Allows a run to score. Not a terrible bunt. And not really a bad throw, just unfortunate. It took him into the base path as McCurry is going to walk to the mound to give his pitcher a breather. So on the error, the Brilliance Sox go up, get their 2-run lead back. Fortunately for the Road Warriors, Mark Demko wasn't able to advance, so he's still on first. They still have a double play opportunity. So no outs. That'll bring up the DH. Dante Peretti, he grounded out to shortstop in his first at-bat as he steps out. Pellinen taking his time. Then go ahead stolen base at his last time on base. As that ball bounces, Samir Santos able to smother it. 1-0 the count. Looks like they might be telling Izerski to start getting loose a little quicker. Hoping that Pellinen can at least get them out of this inning. Then you only have the 5th, 6th, and 7th to worry about. Demko gets his lead, and that ball's hit hard into left field by Peretti. Hurt's going back. Off the bottom of the wall, it's going to kick away from Hurt. Demko's going to round third. Desai cuts it off. No throw to the plate, so that's an RBI double for Dante Peretti as it's 4-1 now. Just missed another home run. Samir Santos going to come out and have a little chat with Dan Pellinen. So after the error, 2 runs scored in this inning with no outs still. And that'll bring up TK Kuntz. Who's playing right field for the Brilliant Sox. First pitch to him. Fouled back. Kuntz ground out to third base in his first time up. The 0-1 on the way. Check swing, taken for a ball. 1-1. That pitch is swung on, hit hard to left field for another base hit. Derek Hurt's going to come up with it. They're going to hold the runner at third. So we got first and third, no outs. Curry's going to come to the mound again. He's going to take the ball away from him.
Not a bad start.
Not at all. I was about to say, not a bad start. Just ran out of gas, and that happens. Hasn't pitched live in a while. Hasn't gone more than maybe 2 innings.
He's very young in his pitching career.
Mm-hmm. It's a hard ask for anybody to show up at the ballpark and go, by the way, you're starting. But no outs. 2 runners on the corners. And Eric Yezierski out there warming up. His only other appearance with the Road Warrior Black Sox was in a spot start. It's nice to see him back. He did a really good job against the Killer Bees, right? Remember?
I think it was Killer Bees, yeah.
Helped the Road Warrior Black Sox preserve a win. It's tough as a pitcher when you start off really, really well and then just there's nothing left in the tank. It's always something to build on. I think Yezierski's just about ready. So the Road Warrior Black Sox have to go to the pen a little earlier than they were hoping. So 2 runs in on this inning and no outs. We got runners on the corners for the leadoff hitter, Noel Chanot. He's grounded out to third base and single. He scored later on a Noah Vaughn RBI single. First pitch to him, taken for a ball. Kuntz on first. Wouldn't be shocked if he's on the move. Get them out of a double play situation. That pitch is swung on, hit just above us in the booth. One day I'm going to catch one. Double play ball still gets you an RBI, but I'm sure Briliance would love to keep this inning rolling. Runner goes. Swing and a miss on the slider. The throw down to second will not get him. Good throw, but Smybert unable to hold on to the ball. So stolen base. Really nice throw from Samir Santos, right on the money. That slide looked like it might have kicked it out of Smibert's glove. So the count is 1-2. Now we got 2 runners in scoring position for the Briliance leadoff hitter. The 1-2 pitch, slider again. 2-2. Cersei comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on foul down the third base side. Heat-seeking missile right at the third base coach, Jimmy Boyce. So 2-2 again. Another good slider. Not a bad slider with 2 strikes, but Chanot able to hold up. So the count is now full. Really contrasting pitching styles from Pellenin to Zerski. Pellenin worked a little more slow, a little more deliberate. Zerski very explosive to the mound or to the plate as he strikes out the leadoff hitter Chanot for the first out of the inning.
Was that an O slider?
Mm-hmm. Really good pitch. So 1 out. That'll bring up Jacob Bockley. Walked and homered. Just 2 at bats so far. A walk to Bockley again wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. That pitch is taken for a strike. The 0-1 to Bockley. Misses low and inside for a ball. Almost clipped him on the back foot. So 1-1. Bockley's a big out to get right now. The 1-1. Check swing. Didn't go. Mr. Santos disagrees. But the count is 2-1. Like I said, a walk wouldn't be the end of the world. You got Jared Anton on deck, 0 for 2. Yeah, bases loaded, 1 out. Easy double play situation right there. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and fouled down the right field side. Barreled it up just a little out in front. So 2-2 the count. Here in the top of the first, 2 runs in, 1 out. Runners on first or second and third. The 2-2 swung on and missed. So back-to-back strikeouts for Mazurski, and that gets them 2 outs. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Jared Anton. Anton has flown out to left field both at bats so far. The pitch skips in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, swung on, hit into the right center field gap. It's going to split the outfielders. Both runners will score easily. Thompson fires into second. Smyber cuts it off. The throw to second will get him easy. So both runs score.
Yes.
So an RBI single. Try to stretch into a double. Gets thrown out second, but well, he does get a new bar. He gets an RBI single.
2 RBIs.
Yeah, it's 2 RBIs.
Yeah.
It's a hit, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has a hit, and then he
Yeah, it's a
thrown out
single.
second.
So on that 2-run single, moves the score to 6-1. Brilliant Sox over Road Warrior Black Sox. So tough inning there for the Black Sox. Frank Pock will set the lead off for the Road Warrior Black Sox in the bottom of the fourth. He goes back out there for his fourth inning of work. Paco steps in. He's over 1. He grounded out the shortstop in the second inning. First pitch to him here. Taken inside for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Hits the outside black for strike. 1-1. One pitch taken down the middle for a strike. 1-2. The 1-2 to Pockle is taken low and outside. 2-2. How many hits did he get in that inning?
4 at least.
The 2-2 pitch. Maybe 3. Swung on and missed, so leadoff strikeout for Rocky.
You got 3 last time.
With 1 out. That'll bring up second baseman James Smybert. Takes first pitch strike. Smybert walked. It was left on second base after a stolen base. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, hit high in the infield. Who wants it? Third baseman Demko calls for it. And there's the second out. So 2 quick outs. And then I'll bring up catcher Samir Santos, who struck out in his first at bat. First pitch to him. And this is high for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch from Aki. Check swing. Ball 2. Good pitch. Looks like it just missed. The 2-0 pitch. Swung, hit back up the middle. Trey Hunt to his left. Fires to first. Offline. Goes into the dugout. So Samir Santos reaches on an error. He'll be awarded second on an overthrow.
So is that a hit? Is that a hit and an error? Or
No, it's just an error because
I don't know if he's making that throw.
a good throw would have got him though.
I don't know if you
think
could.
so.
I don't think you could ask a guy to make a throw like that. Look, I'm not doing the book, so whatever I put is whatever. But
I mean, we didn't give it. We gave it a hit for hurt, but Santos.
Well, because Derek Hurt he bobbled the ball that Derek hit. That was a bad throw. If he threw that on the line, he'd have got it.
Okay.
so error, I guess.
Yeah.
Error for Gray. So what?
So 2 outs. That pitch is taken for ball 1. V Desai steps in. Desai grounded out to second base his first at bat. That pitch is swung on, hit high into right field.
And
Yeah, he missed it. He didn't hit it right.
Just missed it, gets under it, and that'll be a fly out to end the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. My opinion is on that play up the middle. If he had fielded it and then did a spin and try to throw it, then you give him a hit because that's a tough play.
Right.
But he had time to kind of square his shoulders up and
Right.
make a good throw. He just rushed himself.
Yeah, he didn't rush it.
Zersky coming out for another inning of work. Set to face Slayton Vaughn here in the top half of the 5th. Only a couple more innings left. The Red Warrior Black Sox offense hoping to make something happen. And now it's Zersky's job to hold off the Brilliant Sox for the next couple innings. And we're ready to get started. Slayton Vaughn walking to the plate. Vaughn has an RBI single and a ground out in his 2 at-bats so far this afternoon. Zersky kicks and delivers the first pitch to Vaughn. Swung on, foul back to the screen. The 0-1 pitch. Good slider on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Another pitch on the outside part of the plate, but further out for a ball. The pitch is swung on, hit high into center field, or left center, excuse me. Derek Hurt calls for it, makes the catch, and there's out number 1. So 1 out, and that'll bring up shortstop Trey Hunt. First pitch in bounces in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Take a low outside for a ball, 2-0. Two-0 pitch taken inside for a strike. Trey Hunt disagrees. Pitch looked a little much on the inner half, but umpire liked it. So 2-1 the count to the Brilliance shortstop. The 2-1 pitch. Quickly delivered, and there's ball 3. Zersky working really quickly. Doesn't want Trey Hunt to get comfortable in the box. The 3-1 misses low and outside for a ball. So 1 out walk. And I'll bring up center fielder Brett Smith. He walked his last time at the plate and later scored. Zersky checks on him. The first pitch to him. Taken for a strike. Top of the 5th, 1 out, runner on first. Brett Smith at the plate, the 0-1 pitch. Taking low for a ball. Zersky working really quickly. The 1-1 pitch taken low for ball 2. Two-one, swung on and missed. Here's the count even at 2-2. Is that Aki throwing in their bullpen? Guess he's just staying loose. Runner goes. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Can't get the runner at second, so fly run to first. And there's out number 2. So 2 outs, and that brings up Mark Demko. Reached on an error. What's that? First pitch to Demko. Taken outside for a strike. Good pitch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Spencer Hinn shading in toward the grass for Demko. Does he take strike 2? The 0-2 to Demko swung on and missed.
Ooh, that's a good pitch.
So big strikeout on a good pitch from Zersky. And there's out number 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base.
I'm surprised they don't start him more.
He was going to start.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was supposed to start today.
I think he got caught up somewhere.
That makes sense.
Well, like I said, he was told
Last night.
this morning.
Hey, you're not starting.
Yeah. Which I understand if you're always a starter and you need your time to prepare, that can throw you off.
Yeah. Yeah, only certain guys can really just come up and just start throwing. And those are usually the bullpen guys.
Yeah, and even then, you don't want to do that too often.
Yeah, you gotta have the right. You gotta have the right guy for it.
So we're moving on to the bottom of the 5th. It'll be Spencer Hinn to lead off. Dropped the ball. I should have been playing music between innings.
No. Well, no, apparently it gets blocked in Canada if you play music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Freaking YouTube, man.
I saw that in the comments after the last game.
That's hilarious.
That's funny. You hear something embarrassing? There couldn't when on Wednesday before the roster block when I live streamed the first game, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. It was like child friendly or whatever, so people couldn't comment. I guess nobody knew until now, so I just outed myself. But yeah, TMCA can't play live music. YouTube rules, man. We gotta follow them.
Same thing on Twitch. You get copyright straight.
Internet's crazy like that.
It do be like that.
Bottom of the fifth here, Spencer Hen leading off. Brilliant Sox still lead at 6-1. Aki, the Brilliant Sox starter, out there for his fifth inning of work. First pitch, taken for a strike. The 0-1, check swung. Not much commitment on that swing, but it's also strike two.
He likes throwing that changeup.
That's a good pitch. That's the second hitter. He's got a lazy check swing on it. So quickly 0-2 to the leadoff man. Pitch taken on the outside part of the plate for strike three.
Yeah, it's a strike.
Good pitch on the outside corner. Spencer Hen didn't like it. Takes a slow walk back to the dugout. So one out. That'll bring up Nate Thompson. He homered his first at bat. The only run so far for the Black Sox. First pitch to him. Taken for a strike. Yo, one from Aki. Swung on foul back to the screen. So 0-2 to Thompson. As Roberto waits on deck. He kicks the 0-2 pitch. Popped up on the infield. Foul territory. Bockley over there to get it. On the first base side, and there's out number two. So two quick outs here in the bottom of the fifth. And that'll bring up the Road Warriors center fielder, Bradley Roberto. 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs to second base. First pitch to him. Taken high for a ball. A 1-0. Swung on, grounded to second base for a third time. Anton bobbles that ball, gets right under his legs. So an error by Jared Anton will extend the inning for Derek Hurt. Derek Hurt is 1 for 2. It's the third error of the game, the second for Brilliance. First pitch to Derek is well over his head. That might be the tiny little spark the Road Warrior Black Sox need. Aki gets his sign, checks on the runner. Fires over there to check on him. Brilliant Sox get Max Marlavelle thrown in their pin. That pitch is well up and in again. So 2-0.
Yeah, keep finishes it.
Hey, we're unbiased. So 2-0 count, runner on first. Aki checks him over there.
I'm just a fan of the time. That's what I'm rooting for.
That pitch is swung on, hitting high in the left field,
Oh, sure.
chasing the runner back,
And
that's gone.
Yeah, it's off the top wall.
So another home run for the Road Warrior Black Sox makes it 6-3 on a 2-0 pitch. Good swing there from Derek Hurt. Just clips the top of the wall.
Oh, that's a good swing. Yeah, Key likes to live down, so when he misses up, it hurts him. And now we got McCurdy. Yeah.
So 2 outs, nobody on. That'll bring up Carson McCurdy. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout.
Just do.
Hoping to extend the inning, so that error proves costly by Jared Anton. First pitch to McCurdy. Swung on, hit up the middle for a base hit. Anton in the overshift. Maybe would have been a base hit regardless, but 2 outs, another runner on first base for Frankie Pockel. Pockel 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. McCurdy takes his lead. He takes off. Pitches a strike. Bockley can't come up with it. So McCurdy has himself a stolen base. So 0-1 to count to Pockel. Pitch. Swung on, hit to the 5-6 hole. Trey Hunt diving attempt, couldn't come up with it. Bounce off his glove, goes into left field. McCurdy's going to score easily. That makes it 6-4. Good effort from Trey Hunt. Almost came up with it, but hard to say if he would have been able to throw out Pockel at first, but he would have held McCurdy.
That's a hit, right?
Oh, yeah. So back-to-back singles. Makes it 6-4. Brilliance Sox still have the lead. Mark Demko, quick little chat with his pitcher. So we'll credit Paco with a single and an RBI. And that'll bring up second baseman James Smybert. Smybert 0 for 2 as well. Ground out and a strikeout. Or I'm sorry, a walk and a pop-up, so he's 0 for 1. First pitch to him is taken high and outside for a ball. Shows you that error enough to spark some offense. Michael takes his lead. The pitch. Taken outside for a ball, too. Good pitch.
It's crazy what one error can do.
Mm-hmm. Walks and errors are definitely a tough thing to overcome, especially when you have 2 outs. The 2-0 pitch, swung on, fouled back, so 2-1. Aki hoping to finish this inning with still having a 2-run lead. The 2-1 is Smybert taking inside for a strike, so 2-2. Aki gets his sign, checks on Podkill at first base. The 2-2 swung on, fouled. Jacob Bockley couldn't squeeze it, so we'll do the 2-2 again. Albert stands very tall and comfortable in that left-hand batter's box. 2-2 again. Swung on, hit in the center field, chasing back Brett Smith, but he'll square it up. And there's the final out. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base.
So we got ourselves a ball game.
Zersky heads back out there for his 3rd inning. Good inning there for the Black Sox, able to chip away at this lead with 2 more innings to go. I have to just say it, I'm glad we're in here and not out there. It just looks hot. Philly Sox have a couple arms throwing in the bullpen. Marlaville was warming up during the last inning, but it looks like Ryan Tomeo's throwing now. So top 6, 6-4, Briliance Sox. And that'll bring the DH Dante Peretti.
Interesting. He threw a pen earlier today.
First pitch to the DH. Take it high for a ball. That pitch taken for a strike. Seriously working so fast, I can't even mark my scorecard in enough time before I can look up. So 1-1 to the Brilliance DH as he swings his one right back up the middle, just misses the pitcher. Zersky almost got a glove on it. That'll be a leadoff single. I'll bring up TK Kuntz, the right fielder. Singled and scored his last time up. And the Road Warrior bullpen starts moving around. Looks like Daniel Taggart. First pitch. Bounces in the turf. Good job by Santos to keep it in front. 1-0 pitch, slider outside for ball 2. Not much of a threat for Peretti to steal second base. The 2-0 pitch, taken low and inside ball 3. Wouldn't hurt for Eric to step off, take a breather, gather himself a bit. The 3-0, swung on and missed. Good hack. Checks the runner, the 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed again. So he works the count back full from 3-0 to 3-2. Checks on Peretti, pauses, the 3-2 pitch, fouled away out of play. Jersey comes set for the 3-2 again. The pitch. Taken on the outside part of the plate for strike 3. Good slider. Big pitch right there to get this looking K. So 1 out. 1 runner on here in the top of the 6th, and then I'll turn the lineup over to Noel Chanel. Chanel's 1 for 3. He has a single, a ground out, and a strikeout. Zersky's got that slider working today. Now that he's settled in. First pitch, popped just over us in the booth for strike 1.
We call that a strike. I call that a ball. No, last pitch.
Are you not listening to my commentary?
I know, I was so shocked that was
I-
a ball
I
there.
literally just said it.
I was in shock.
So the pitch froze you as well.
Yes.
So 0 on the count.
Some parts he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's really good. Another slider misses. 1-1. No, he's really good. He's had a couple that just kind of, you know.
Yeah. He's good because he has a low. He knows his lower half of strikes. So I don't probably struggle with that.
One pitch. Swung on and missed. Good curveball. Definitely has his secondary pitches working. Cersei gets his sign, comes set. Pauses for a bit. The 1-2. Slider again, taken on the outside part of the plate. 2-2. Two to Chanel is taken low for ball 3, so a full count here. Back-to-back full counts, back-to-back at-bats with stressful pitches. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. So back-to-back strikeouts.
My man, full of strikeouts. Over here, just dealing.
So 2 outs, that'll bring up catcher Jacob Bockley. Homered in his first at-bat, has a walk and also a strikeout. First pitch to him. Taking low for a ball. Looks like this might be Ozerski's last inning.
Yeah, no reason to run him in the ground.
Just hoping that the Black Sox can take the lead in the bottom half. Bockley takes that ball too. That way, the next pitcher you bring in only has to work 1/2 inning. The 2-0 pitch to Bockley. Swung on, hit to first base. Gets through into right field for a base hit. Thompson gets it in quickly. And that'll put runners at first and second with 2 outs. So Bockley having himself quite the day. So 2 outs, runners on first and second. That'll bring up second baseman Jarrett Anton. 1 for 3. Was thrown out at second, trying to stretch a double after getting 2 RBIs. First pitch to him. Taken inside for a ball. One 0 pitch, swung on and missed. That one had a little bit of heat behind it. Zerski's got them all cured up for the slider and changeup. Now he can blow that fastball by him. Comes set, kicks and delivers the 1-1. Taken inside for a ball. Good pitch. The 2-1. Grounded to third base. Spencer Hen comes up with it. He's going to fire onto second base. He's going to fire to first base. He was thinking about second base, but Smyber couldn't get over there in time. So there's the third out. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. So take us to the bottom half of the 6th. Samir Santos set to lead off. A pitching change for the Brilliance Sox. They bring in Ryan Tomeo. Road Warrior bullpen gets going now. As Ryan Tomeo finishes up his final warm-ups. Bockley fires to second base, and we're ready to get started. Samir Santos steps in. He's 0 for 2 so far today. It's a strikeout, and he reached on an error. First pitch to him, taken way inside for a ball. Swing and a miss on that fastball. 1-1. Tomeo's got a somewhat unique delivery. Throws more from the sidearm side. The 1-1 pitch. Taken inside for a call strike.
I think that was a strike.
Good pitch. Samir Santos doesn't like the call. It's like 2 o'clock. The 1-2 pitch taken outside, ball 2. Good pitch.
That was, I think that was a Mako call.
Probably. Looks like a good pitch. The 2-2 to Santos. Swung on and fouled back. So we'll do it again. The 2-2 again, taken high and inside, ball 3. Three-two to Santos. Swung on and hit right back at the middle. It hits Ryan Tomeo. He flips it onto first. Looks like it hit him in the glove hand.
It's a good piece. Right back at him.
And he squared that ball up right back up the middle. And Tomeo looks like he's in a little discomfort right now.
Good thing it was a glove hand.
Yeah, fortunately, it didn't hit him on his throwing hand. It looks like they're going to take him out. Very obviously in pain. But a good job able to stick with it and make the play. So 1 out, they'll bring in a new pitcher. And it'll be Max Marleveld. Because of an injury, Marleveld will get all the warm-ups he needs. Tough break there for Briliance. Samir Santos could not have hit that ball any harder. So 1 out. The lefty Marlaville will be brought in to face the lefty shortstop V. Desai. Side 0 for 2. First pitch to him. Taking low and outside for a ball. The 1-0. Low ball 2. Marlaville, another pitcher who, when he tries to bump up the radar gun, he has trouble with command. As he now falls behind 3-0. To V. Desai. Taken for strike 1. Three-one pitch is swung on and fouled off the catcher's mitt. So Marlaville able to work it back to a full count. Three-two pitch is swung on, hit to the second baseman Jared Anton, drops to a knee, throws it over to Slayton Vaughn, and there's out number 2. Jared Anton was shifted over there a little bit for the lefty. So 2 outs, that'll bring up third baseman Spencer Henn. Struck out looking his last at bat. First pitch was taken high for a ball. And 1-0 pitch bounces, and there's ball 2. So the 2-0 pitch to Spencer Henn. Taken inside for a strike, 2-1. The Kicks delivers that pitch, another check swing, but he went around. So 2-2. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 2-2 pitch. Taken outside for a ball, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch to Spencer Henn is popped high into center field, chasing back Brett Smith. He squares up, makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on for the Road Warriors in the bottom of the 6th. I'll move this to the top of the 7th. Well, Zerski's going back out there. They're going to let him at least start this inning. See how he does. Santos fires down to second. We're ready to get this top half of the inning started. Slayton Vaughn steps in to lead it off for the Brilliant Sox. He's 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Zerski wasting no time. One and one the count. And 1-1 pitch is missed low for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is nubbed down the first base side. McCurdy comes up with it, takes it himself, and there's the first out. Wait, what? Umpire saying he's safe.
How's he safe?
What happened?
Hello?
Everyone's confused. So are we up here.
Hey.
It looked like McCurdy had filled the ball himself and touched the bag.
Did it hit them?
I don't know what happened. Hello? Did you say he popped off?
McCurdy frustrated.
It didn't look like
I would be too, but that's confusing. I wonder what happened.
Anyway.
Okay, so leadoff error, I guess. I don't know what to rule that, and that pitch looks like it almost hit Trey Hunt. So it'll be a wild pitch. And that'll move on over to second base. I honestly don't even know what to mark down. Error, hit.
Single?
I don't know what to do.
I don't know. I didn't give it a hit. I mean, I guess it's an error.
It's a hit.
I think it's a hit.
It's a hit.
I mean, if he's saying he missed first base or didn't touch it, then we're ruling that an error, but I'm confused.
I mean, it had to have been an error.
Yeah. So run on second, no outs, and a line drive into left field for a base hit for Trey Hunt. They're going to hold Vaughn over there at third base. So early trouble for this inning. And McCurdy's going to take the slow stroll over to the mound to talk to Ozerski. Weird turn of events.
Very weird.
Let's be honest, as weird things you get, that's on par for the Yinzer. A lot of unique plays have been happening in this league so far. And it looks like they're going to take out Ozerski. Or maybe not. My apologies. I thought he took the ball from him. They're going to leave him in. So runners on the corners. I guess we'll just have to call it E3. That's what I'm going to mark it. So an error and a single to start off this inning. That'll bring up Brett Smith, who takes a curveball or a slider, excuse me, for a strike. And Slayton Vaughn did the right thing. He kept going when he heard there was no call made. A one pitch is swung on, hit foul down the right field line. Just out of play. So 0-2. As he comes set. 0-2 pitch. Trey Hunt goes. Slider gets to the backstop. Vaughn's going to head for the plate. It throws to Ozerski. He's out at the plate. Great play by Santos and Ozerski.
Wow.
So ball one on the slider. But Vaughn is thrown out. And that's the first out. Trey Hunt stole second, so he's on second base with one out. And the count's 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. They're going to throw it on to first. Get him there. Trey Hunt moves on to third base, excuse me, and there's 2 outs. So 2 outs that'll bring up manager Mark Demko, and they're going to bring in another pitcher. Two outs, they're going to bring in Daniel Taggart. Where did we get Taggart from? Lancaster. Taggart getting his last few pitches in. So here we go. Still top 7, 2 outs. That'll bring up manager third baseman Mark Demko. Demko 0 for 2. He has a walk, reached on an error, and a strikeout. Hoping he can find a hole and get himself a little bit of insurance. First pitch to him. High and outside for a ball. Get hot in here. Let's get a little bit here. 1-0 pitch. Taken for a strike. The 1-1 to Demko is swung on and missed. Taggart toes the rubber again. Getting set for the 1-2 pitch. Around third, 2 outs. The 1-2. Taken high for ball 2. Two to Demko is checked, and that's low for ball 3, so full count. Another situation where a walk doesn't hurt. The 3-2, taken inside for a ball, for strike 3. Late call, and that's the final out. So no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base.
No.
It's bottom 7.
The bottom.
Okay, bottom. Stay hot.
Okay, sure. Yeah, drop through.
All my partners in the booth thought the game was over.
Yeah. I mean, if I turn off the scoreboard, it's over. Right?
I mean, it doesn't make you look good, but
It's whatever.
Brilliance Sox coming up with another pitcher. That'll be Keaton Sullivan.
Was it your wrist?
No.
Oh, that was so loud.
Oh, that was your.
Could you teach me how to do
Your arm might fall.
that? The other day when I was at home, I cracked my neck so hard when I woke up, it knocked the breath out of me. I went, oh, and I fell right back down the bed. It felt good, but yeah, it knocked all the wind out of me.
You get lightheaded. Looks like steak tonight.
Nate Thompson is set to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Lockley running out to get his signs set up with his new pitcher. And Nate Thompson strolls to the batter's box as we're ready to get started. Nate Thompson steps in. 1 for 2. He has a home run back in the 3rd inning. He also popped out in foul territory to the catcher. First pitch to him. Taken inside for a ball. One 0 pitch. Taken for a strike. You're still with us. Thank you. On this beautiful Tuesday, we're here in the bottom of the 7th. 6-4, Briliance over the Road Warrior Black Sox. The 1-1 pitch, swung on, fouled out of play.
We missed a 7th inning stretch.
Hmm?
We missed a 7th inning stretch.
Oh, yeah.
Shame.
Then it's just a last inning stretch. So 1-2 the count to the leadoff hitter, Thompson. The pitch is taken high for a ball, 2-2. Sullivan comes set. The 2-2 to Thompson is taken high again. So full count here. Three two to Thompson, swung on and missed. So he strikes out the leadoff hitter for out number 1. And that'll roll it over back to the top for Bradley Roberto. 0 for 3. He reached on an error and later scored back in the 5th inning. Jared Anton playing him shifted it over there at second base. First pitch, nobody squares around, but pulls back for ball 1. One zero. Swung on, fouled out of play. Sullivan gets his sign, comes set. 1-1 pitch to Roberto. It's fouled out of play again. So 1-2. Derek Hurt waiting on deck. Keaton Sullivan, one of the harder throwers in that Brilliance bullpen. The 1-2 pitch is swung on, hit back up the middle for a base hit. So with 1 out, Black Sox get a base runner. And that'll bring up Derek Hurt. He homered his last at bat. Sullivan's got his work cut out for him. This is the only part of the lineup for the Road Warrior Black Sox that has done anything today. First pitch to him. Swung on, popped high on the right side of the infield. Jared Anton calling for it. And there's out number 2. So first pitch swinging, he pops up to second base for the second out, and that'll bring up Carson McCurdy. 1 for 3 with a single. Sullivan gets his sign. Checks on his runner. First pitch to McCurdy. Taken high for a ball. One 0. Taking outside, ball 2. Two 0 from Sullivan. Swung on. Hit high down the left field line, out of play. 2-1 the count to McCurdy. McCurdy was involved in an unusual play last half inning. You didn't see it. Slow grounder to him. Everyone thought he touched the bag, but umpire apparently didn't think so. As that 2-1 pitch is taken high for ball 3-1. And it allowed Slayton Vaughn to continue running, and he went to first base. Luckily, no runs scored because of it. Three-1. Taken outside for a ball, so a walk with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Frank Podkel.
He's not one of the guys you want up in this situation.
Nope. Represents the winning run.
Yeah. I mean, this is the dangerous part of the lineup for Cardinals.
James Smybert stands on deck, too. Trey Hunt, Barkley, and Sullivan meeting on the mound. And we're ready to go. Podkle had an RBI single his last time up. Both runners on base, too, got decent speed. So McCurdy can definitely score on a ball in the gap. First pitch to Podkle, taken for a strike. So 2 outs, runners on first and second. Frank Podkle at the dish. Oh, good jumps from both runners. They're going to throw to second base. They won't get Carson McCurdy. So now both runners are in scoring position. Great jump.
Is that a ball?
So the count's 1-1. Great jump over there from second by Roberto. Allows him to steal third easily. So 1-1 the count to Podkle after the double steal. So now base hit definitely scores them both. 1-1 pitch is taken for a strike. And the Road Warrior Black Sox find themselves down to their final strike in the afternoon. Hoping Podkle can keep it alive. Podkle taking his time to get in the box. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. So after a single and a walk, Sullivan's able to strike out, bring Podkle for the final out, and Brilliant Sox claim the victory over the Road Warrior Black Sox 6-4.
That counts as a save for Sullivan.
Sullivan gets the save. Aki probably gets the win, I'd imagine.
Yep.
He never lost the lead. So that'll do it for us. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We hope the rest of your day is a good one.